Welcome to Climbing with Phonics, and thank you for joining us. This introductory course is designed as your first step into the powerful, research-based world of Orton-Gillingham reading instruction. Whether you're a parent, tutor, teacher, or simply someone passionate about literacy, this free introductory course will help you build a strong foundation by introducing key terms, core principles, and instructional strategies used in Orton-Gillingham teaching. You'll gain a clearer understanding of the terminology and techniques that make this approach so effective, especially for students with dyslexia or reading difficulties. By completing this introductory course, you'll be better equipped to dive into deeper, more advanced training course called Teaching Reading with the Orton-Gillingham Approach. It will give you confidence and purpose to go on. This course is a preview, a first look into what structured, multisensory, and phonetic instruction can truly offer. If you're ready to take your learning further, we invite you to enroll in our advanced comprehensive course, Teaching Reading with the Orton-Gillingham Approach. There you'll find detailed lesson plans, interactive phonics software, a full suite of downloadable, decodable readers, printable games and student tools, direct guidance from experienced OG educators. For more information, visit our website and click on the Courses tab at ClimbingWithPhonics.com. We're so glad you're here, and we look forward to supporting your journey in helping every child learn to read. I'm Dorothy Bocor, and I'm delighted to guide you through this foundational journey into effective, multisensory reading instruction. I'm a retired special education teacher, school administrator, and adjunct professor. But my most cherished role, being a mom who taught her dyslexic son to read over 50 years ago. Back then, I stumbled upon a McCall's Magazine article that described my son's reading struggles perfectly. That discovery led me to Nina Traub, the brilliant mind behind Recipe for Reading, who became my mentor and guide. Now let's get down to the basics. Understanding dyslexia. Dyslexia is a specific learning disability that is neurobiological in origin. It primarily affects reading, spelling, and writing skills, making it challenging for individuals to decode words, recognize spelling patterns, and process written language efficiently. The Orton-Gillingham Approach. Developed in the 1930s by neuropsychiatrist Dr. Samuel Orton and educator Anna Gillingham, the Orton-Gillingham OG approach is a structured, sequential, and multisensory method designed to teach reading and spelling, particularly beneficial for individuals with dyslexia. Key principles of Orton-Gillingham. 1. Multisensory instruction engages visual, seeing, auditory, hearing, kinesthetic, movement, and tactile, touch, senses simultaneously to reinforce learning. 2. Structured and sequential lessons progress in a logical order, starting from simple concepts and gradually moving to more complex ones. 3. Cumulative learning. Each lesson builds upon previously learned material, ensuring mastery before introducing new concepts. 4. Individualized instruction tailors teaching strategies to meet the unique needs of each learner, allowing for personalized pacing and focus. Phonemic awareness. This is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds, phonemes, in spoken words. It's a critical skill for reading, as it enables learners to understand how sounds form words. Phonics and the alphabetic principle. Phonics involves the relationship between letters and their corresponding sounds. The alphabetic principle is the understanding that letters and letter patterns represent the sounds of spoken language. Multisensory techniques in practice. Implementing activities that combine multiple senses can enhance learning. For example, visual, using flashcards, with letters and pictures. Auditory, saying sounds aloud while reading. Kinesthetic, tracing letters in the air or on sandpaper. Tactile, building letters with clay or using textured materials. Writing letters on primary paper. Decodable readers. These are specially designed texts that align with the phonics skills being taught. They allow learners to apply their knowledge in context, reinforcing their decoding abilities. Here's a comprehensive glossary of terms related to the Orton-Gillingham approach and dyslexia education, based on the content from the previous course and discussion. Glossary of terms. Alphabetic principle, the understanding that there are systematic and predictable relationships between written letters and spoken sounds. Assessment, methods or tools used to evaluate the progress and abilities of students in specific academic areas. Certification, official recognition that an individual has met predetermined qualifications or standards, often involving coursework and examinations. Creativity, the ability to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems, communicating with others, and entertaining ourselves and others. Decoding, the process of translating written text into spoken words by recognizing the relationships between written symbols and spoken sounds. Divergent thinking, a thought process or method used to generate creative ideas by exploring many possible solutions. Dyslexia, a specific learning disability that is neurological in origin, characterized by difficulties with accurate and/or fluent word recognition, and by poor spelling and decoding abilities. Encoding, the process of using phoneme awareness and letter sound knowledge to build and write words. Graphemes, the smallest units of written language that represent a sound in spoken language. International Dyslexia Association, an international organization dedicated to the study and treatment of dyslexia. Kinesthetic learning, learning style in which learning takes place by the students carrying out physical activities, rather than listening to a lecture or watching demonstrations. Multisensory techniques, educational methods designed to engage more than one sense at a time. In reading, this might include seeing, hearing, touching, and movement. Orthographic processing, the ability to recognize written words as whole units, or to segment a word into its component letters and recognize the letters. Phonemes, the smallest units of sound in a language that distinguish one word from another. Phonemic awareness, the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds, phonemes, in spoken words. Phonological processing, the use of the sounds of speech to process written and spoken language. Phonics, a method of teaching, reading, and spelling that stresses symbol-sound relationships, used especially in beginning instruction. Reading development, the process of acquiring skills that enable reading fluency, including phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Spelling rules, guidelines that help learners understand how letters combine to represent sounds and form words. Structured literacy, instructional approaches that emphasize the structure of language, including phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. Visual spatial strengths, the ability to understand and remember the visual information about shapes, measures, and where objects are in space. This glossary can serve as a valuable resource for both new and experienced educators, providing a clear and concise reference for terms frequently encountered in the study and teaching of reading, especially in the context of dyslexia. Here is a quiz designed to assess understanding of the glossary terms and the encoding and spelling rules previously outlined. Next steps. This introductory course session provides a glimpse into the Orton-Gillingham approach, For a more in-depth exploration, including comprehensive lesson plans, interactive software, and a suite of decodable readers, consider enrolling in our advanced comprehensive course called Teaching Reading with the Orton-Gillingham Approach. For more information, see courses listed on the menu on our website, ClimbingWithPhonics.com. Closing thoughts. Thank you for joining this introductory session. Remember, with the right strategies and tools, every learner can achieve reading success. I look forward to supporting you on this educational journey. If you're a parent, educator, or therapist seeking effective strategies to support individuals with dyslexia, our free introductory course offers an overview of the Orton-Gillingham approach. Visit ClimbingWithPhonics.com and explore our resources tailored for diverse learners.